All right, folks, we are back with another episode of Cooking in My Kitchen with a healthy summer squash and tomato pasta recipe, a little bit of Parmesan cheese as well. So I forgot to actually film some of the prep work because I was super excited to get this done, but I've got kind of some of the vegetables sauteing and the pasta already, so I'll show you what that looks like right now. All right, we got pasta boiling. I'm just using the standard penne pasta over here. Stuff's good. The stuff's always on sale. So about 11 minutes boiling. I throw a little olive oil in there just to keep them separated. All right, in this pan we've got some onions, finely chopped. We have garlic. We sauteed those first before adding the summer squash. And then we chopped up some summer squash and we added that. And now that the summer squash is in there, I'm actually going to throw a little more oil on that, and then I'm going to turn up the heat. I want to get a nice little sear on that squash, just to give it a little bit of flavor. Alright, so these are getting some color on them. There's a fine line between like searing these and then also like kind of roasting and scorching your onions and your garlic, so watch out for that. You can always add some more oil. Alright, pasta timer is done. I like to do my pasta in like a little bit of a smaller pot because I like to try to keep some of this starchy water just a little bit so it kind of concentrates that starch in there. Got some cherry tomatoes just kind of finely chopped, or not finely chopped, just chopped into halves. So just going to put those to the side right now, and I'm going to get some Parmesan cheese and grate that. Alright, so I let this simmer on a lower heat for 3-4 more minutes, let it get tender. The pasta's just kind of been sitting here, got some more water in that, so I'm going to combine everything right now and throw some seasonings in. Alright, so straining the pasta, I did save some of this water. I'm just going to throw just a little bit in there just to kind of pull the sauce together with a little bit of starch and pull the seasonings together as well. But this is drained, so this is going to go into here, and we're just gonna mix that up. I don't know where there we go. Just gonna mix that up a little bit and get those veggies mixed in there. That summer squash all mixed up. And then we're gonna throw tomatoes in there too. Throw that in there. And the pasta, the cheese can go in there too. There we go. Alright, so on the spice lineup we got salt, pepper, Hungarian Paprika, a little bit of Vegeta, and then we're going to do red Chili Flakes. And we're going to get those all in there just to taste, however you like it. Alright, lots of seasonings in there. We got a little bit of lemon set up here, so I'm just going to throw that on there. Throw a little bit of lemon. And just squeeze that half a lemon in there. Also going to grab this starchy water. This is optional. I just like to do it because it just kind of thickens, makes a little bit of sauce out of this. Alright, just kind of stir that up. You can add more water, less. You can add more cheese at this point and just taste it. See if it tastes good. I'll probably add this other half of the lemon. Just want to see if it's too lemony or not. And the one thing that I really did want for this was I wanted some fresh basil, but there was no basil at the store. And I don't even have basil on my spice rack, so if I had something, I would throw in some fresh basil here. But right now it looks pretty good. I'm going to taste it. Alright, so it's done, and I just tasted it, and it is super good. I did add a little bit more lemon, I added a little bit more red pepper, and I added some more black pepper. I like black pepper and spicy red pepper as well. So it's super good. If you want, you could add more cheese. You could also do this with like feta cheese or goat cheese if you wanted instead of Parmesan. I prefer the Parmesan, but I really wish I could add some basil. That would have been the perfect recipe. So it's good, so make some.